Hello, this is Masasumi, and welcome to Allods Online. I am doing this review mostly to show my friends that this game is a game that is worth checking out, despite being a free MMO, and generally free MMOs tend to be pretty sucky. Let's just show you here. We have our two factions, the Legions and the Imperials. Before I go any further, yes, this game does seem to be a lot like World of Warcraft. It is not a clone per se. It does have quite a few of its own unique features and such, and of course, for something to be a clone, it has to be completely identical. So let's go ahead and go in here. I'm going to pick the Imperial side. It doesn't really matter which one of these you pick in here, you can still go through and customize. Now, one of the interesting things about this game is, while it does have your classes like warrior, paladin, mage, that sort of thing, the specs, the specializations, are race dependent. So, for example, the only class or the only race that can be a mage on this faction is the Arisen, which is what I have here, and it is a sorcerer. If you see down here at the bottom. Now, if I were to go back to the other faction, let's see. I can find a mage. Aha. It is a magician spec, so it's going to have a completely different talent tree, play differently. So anyways, let's go back over here. I'm going to start with this faction and their starting zone. Both starting zones are pretty impressive, but this one just has a well, you'll see at the end of this video here. So I'm going to go ahead and go with the Summoner, I think. That's what I've done last time. I tried to put a start on this too. They are pretty cool. I'm just going to show you Summoner here at the start. Go ahead and take a look at how many customization options are here. There's 12 faces, all of which look pretty unique from each other. No, that's a manly face. Okay. Much better. Pick some facial features. Got 11 facial features. Big dangly earring things, sure. Let's go with that. Hair colors. How many of those do we have? 29. Mostly just different shades, but still, I mean, customization is customization. Let's go with blue, sure. Additional features. How many of these do we have? 13. Not bad. Skin tones. I can't really see this, so we're gonna. Yeah, just don't ask. Don't ask. I don't know what's going on here. Let's just forget it. That is pretty cool. Figures. Seems to change height and width. There's quite a few different figure options. Many of them are the same height. So I can only assume that it means the width is different. I haven't stopped to stare long enough to figure it out. So let's go ahead and name our character here. Oh, Felithane, sure. So here we are on the character screen. Here is our Felithane in the starting outfit, which is quite risque. Yes, a robot zombie Egyptian-speaking schoolgirl, and I didn't check this. What do I mean by Egyptian-speaking? I don't know if it's Egyptian, but it just listen to this. Disturbing. Yes, I think so. It sounds like what is it? Parcel Tongue from Harry Potter. Not bad animations either on these characters. Take a look at this. Definitely not bad. Remember, this is a free MMO. Just look at the graphic environments, the texture, and amount of detail that they put into everything, including the environment. I am very impressed. Pretty much what I'd expect from a MMO you pay for, let alone a free one. Voice acting, yes, there does seem to be voice acting. Not always the best, but once again, it is free. The area I'd say this game seems to lack in the most would be audio. There's a lack of background music in a lot of areas, which doesn't bother most gamers too much. Most gamers listen to their own music. It bothers me, honestly. I like to have background music in game. Most games, I feel that the music is pretty pleasant. This also seems to be a missing amount of sound effects. As you notice, there's no footsteps here. In combat, there's missing block effects, dodge, parry effects. I don't know, I'm a bit anal about it. I suppose most people wouldn't care. Well, you know, whatever, to each his own. Accept this quest here and equip the staff here. Gameplay feels pretty smooth, and when I get into combat here, you have to check out these the spell effects. This specific class doesn't have the best, but I've seen some really cool ones with the Psionicist and Mage. Really awesome looking spells. But here's something cool. Check this out. I can charge this up and carry it around with me and use it when I need it. I've noticed several spells that you can do that with, and it's actually very useful. Another thing, if any of you have noticed these red dots down here at the bottom above my cast bar, this is a class unique, and I'm not sure if it's spec unique, but it's at least class unique to the summoner. I will gather these up as I cast spells, and I believe down the road I will be able to use them with something. I haven't gotten far enough to figure that one out. But, alright, let's go ahead and continue anyways, instead of babbling on like an idiot. Oh, duh. Alright, let's go ahead and continue anyways, instead of standing around like an idiot. Third time's a charm, right? Alright, there we go. Something happened. See what I mean? Sound effects just feel kind of empty. I suppose you could turn on your own rock music and just rock out. And, very weak spell I've noticed after playing a few of the other classes. This is a summer. I'm supposed to get a pet down the line, I believe. I have not seen that pet yet. Doesn't seem to be something I start off with, though. If you're wondering what the talent tree looks like, here it is. At least for this one. And oh, I'm in a room full of enemies. Let me kill them. Don't you hate it when your dots don't work? Alright, there we go. So at the beginning of both the starting zones, they give these potions that basically make you invincible, so you can get used to the hang of the game. I've only dabbled around in the areas outside the starting zones a little bit, so I don't really know how difficult it gets, but I guess I'll figure that out later. If I find any content outside of the starting zones that is worth reviewing, I will go ahead and do that. If not, who knows, maybe that just means the game is only good as a first impression, which is very possible. Could be that the rest of the game is not anything like this. I've seen that happen before, and I'll see it happen more often in the future, because companies like to do that to people, don't they? Anyways, don't read quest text, and I should, because then I wouldn't wander around like an idiot like that. I just think this is my 4th time going through this, and I still making these mistakes here. Alright, look at that fire. Absolutely beautiful. The graphics in this game are just superb. I just love the style of it. Look at that. Badass. I could fire this cannon several times at this ship until it hits. Oh, what do you know? I leveled up again. There we go. Alright, let's turn in the quest here. going through, and oh, new spell. You seem to gain new spells as you level up. You don't have to go to a trainer at all. So there we go. And this one's pretty cool. All life lost by the target is transferred to me as health. And I can charge it up ahead of time. Very useful.
Take it. We need to send someone there. Is anyone free to go?
Alright. So I was just admiring the textures in this game. Once again, I really like the graphics. The feel of it's just very nice, very fluent. The frame rate's very great. So it's very impressed. So here we are. Got some new pants. Now I get to spend several seconds casting this beam at this wall until it disappears. Alright, so here we go. And just look at these enemies here. Pretty cool. God, I just love the detail, the uniqueness. I'm hoping most free MMOs suffer from a major problem where you have like 30 enemy models in the whole entire game, and they're all just different colors, and I hate that. I've played tons and tons and tons of free MMOs, and I absolutely despise them because it shows that they're free, and this is one of the first ones I've ever played where it doesn't look that much like a free MMO. It sounds like a free MMO, but yeah, I can deal with that, I think. You can see lack of background music. So here we are, complete that quest, gonna move on, and if you're getting bored, wait until we get to this next part. This is my favorite part of the starting zone up here. Well, you'll see. I have to listen to this voice acting. It's pretty bad. I'll have to go to the ship myself and return this apparatus.
How am I going to get everything done all by myself?
Captain, you're needed. Astro Monster is no joke.
I know. But who will
pretty good emotion.
the apparatus to us?
I believe these characters believe in what they are saying. Absolutely. Alright. Look at that, got a talent point. Let's put it in vampirism, sure. And here we are. This is my favorite part. Look at the size of that guy. And I'm being attacked. And vampirism is taking forever to cast. And I don't really need it right now, actually, because I am pretty much invincible. Let me just kill these guys real quick, and so let's take a look at this guy here. He is angry, and his name is Octulu, and he's level 40, and he is absolutely gigantic. And he has tentacle arms, and giant knees, and wow. While he's doing that, let's take a look at the skybox here. Absolutely awesome. Now I've been in the outside world on the other faction, and you can actually see this from underneath the clouds. These weird things in space here, and oh, you should see the clouds. The clouds look amazing too. Oh, the visuals of this whole game are just fantastic. And he's doing things, and big explosion, and he moves over, and just look at that back. Jeez. Alright, well, let's kill these demons. What the hell are these things? Little hodgepodge hedgehog frog creatures.